Hey everybody, it's Runt with you again. We're going to be doing a Paleto Bay PD patrol today. We're going to be using the 2012 FPI in a City of Paleto Bay livery. I'm not quite sure who the livery is by, but if you check out my description, I'll have it in there for sure. We're going to go ahead and try to do a Paleto Bay PD patrol, being as my ATV patrol that I did wasn't the most exciting thing on the planet. We're going to go ahead and get our gear, and then while we're doing that, I'm going to kind of explain some stuff that I've added here recently. I have added in LSPDFR Plus. I've added in ALPR Plus, so I'll be using both of those, as well as a new well, not necessarily a call out, but a plugin that I found that basically the other night when I was doing a pursuit, I stated that it'd be nice if they kind of had a change of heart and decided that running really wasn't going to solve their problems. It actually just compounded them more. So this pursuit deterrence mod that's out, I'm going to give it a try, see how it does. Hopefully it works pretty well if I get into a pursuit. It hasn't made my game laggy or buggy or anything on the testing that I've done, but this car does have an MDT in it, so we'll be actually running stuff on the computer today instead of all through the radio, which actually lessens the load on dispatch. We can handle some of our own plate checks and stuff like that, so we'll go ahead and try that. And we're going to be doing probably not so much radar. We'll be using a moving radar. Generally in Paleto Bay, I keep it about 45 miles an hour, to where most speed limits in the city are between 25 and 35, so I should be able to see if anybody's hitting that mark or going above it. Really not my focus. I'm going to be trying to handle call outs. Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure that I am available for calls, and I am. So we're going to get out of here and get on the road and see what we can find. Alright, looks like we just got a hit on a stolen vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and dispatch 222, be stopping at green BJXL adjacent to the...
We've got a civilian in need of assistance on Great Ocean Highway.
Go ahead and get through the light.
Driver, stop your vehicle! Copy, dispatch.
Roger that.
Wow, I can't drive. We're going to get this guy in the parking area in front of us.
Dispatch calling
like
Unit 2, Robert 22.
222. We're clear. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and get up here. We've got a little bit of a walking lane, and we're going to go ahead and run this guy on the Yield police computer and check out the plate, make sure it says that it's stolen. It has been. So we're going to go ahead and log out. And I was telling somebody earlier today in Discord that from my experience having worked in law enforcement, a lot of the times backup is just not available. So we're going to go ahead and get our pistol out. We're going to draw on the guy.
Stop!
We're going to take him out of the
Police!
vehicle. Just stay right where you're at. Don't do anything dumb. Get on the ground. Now let's find out what the story is. You'd be in a whole lot less trouble if you just comply. So alrighty, Ryan Sharp. We're going to go ahead and grab a hold of him. We're going to walk him off the side of the road here and let go of him. And we're going to go ahead and search him. Ryan, you got anything that's going to poke me, prick me, or piss me off today? Nothing of interest. Alright, why don't you just hang out right there for a second. I know his first name's Ryan, but I can't remember the rest of it, so we're going to go ahead and check brief on that. Ryan Sharp. Alright, dispatch 222. Need a DL on a Ryan Sharp, all common. And he is suspended, which is going to be an additional charge as well as warrant from LSPD. So that's all fine and dandy. We're going to go ahead and call for prisoner transport because he is under arrest. That's all there is to it.
In Paleto Bay.
We're going to go ahead and search the vehicle.
Roger.
Anything that's in the vehicle is going to be charged to him. We're going to know where he's at because he's actually being extradited to Los Santos. So.
Fucker.
And believe it or not, the vehicle is actually pretty kosher. It doesn't look like anything's been busted up too bad on it. So. Pocket knife, tourist map, a prosthetic arm, a baggie of marijuana, Polaroid camera, a soccer ball, or Polaroid camera, a soccer ball, and an iFruit 7T, and nothing in the trunk. So let's go ahead and get out of police radio. No, stop that. Get over here. We'll get up next to this vehicle and we'll call for the insurance company. So let's go ahead and do that. While we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and back our vehicle up a little bit. That way when the insurance company gets here, they don't back into our car. We'll give them plenty of room to mosey on.
You good?
We're doing just fine today, buddy.
Appreciate it.
I'll be damned. They didn't hit anything. That's awesome. Anyhow, there we are. Another satisfied customer from Moore's Mutual. And we're going to be back on the road. So dispatch 222, be clear. Back on patrol. That bike didn't even try to stop, and he's missing a helmet. So dispatch 222, be out on Paleto Boulevard with one. It's going to be 49 Henry Paul Henry 622. Looks like we'll be near the gas station.
9 Henry Paul Henry 622. Proceed with caution.
Looks like he hasn't paid his taxes on the vehicle. And putting your helmet on now isn't going to help anything. So
what if he's older? I'd totally bang him. I'm gonna sleep with a celebrity if it's the last thing I do.
Hey there, I'm hoping it's gonna be a nice weekend. I'm hitting the beach.
hey there, fella. I'm Officer Runt with the Paleto Bay PD.
Hi.
Need your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance if you have it, please.
Over there.
Jim Macaroni. Alrighty, Mr. Macaroni, the reason I pulled you over today is because you kind of didn't stop, A, and B, you weren't wearing a helmet, so that's 2 strikes. We'll make sure you don't have a third, and if you don't, we'll let you go on your way. So here we are. We'll actually swing our camera around, I think, to keep an eye on him. Get out of Albo's LSPDFR Plus and open the computer. We'll see vehicle database and search it and see what it comes up with here. It says that he doesn't have any insurance, so that's going to be a mandatory court, but it is a citation. It's just a significant citation. And then we'll go ahead and open the computer back up because I closed it on accident, and look up the PED database and verify his driver's license. And he is valid with no warrants. So, with all that being said, this guy's going to get a fairly heavy citation and get sent on his way. We're going to begin speaking with him again. We're going to actually say hello, and we're going to go ahead and just issue this guy a ticket. And I'm going to call no insurance $500, and then the not stopping is another $250, and then the no helmet, we're going to go ahead and make that $100. So the main reason was going to be the traffic light offense. So we're going to get back to that in the menu, and we're going to go ahead and issue him his ticket. And it's nice having LSPDFR Plus now, by the way. It's fantastic. You get a lot more options. The court system is pretty realistic for the most part as far as time frame if you have it set up in the INI. I am actually thinking about writing Elbow a little message that says that time frames are a little bit screwy on it, but we'll see what we get when we get there. So it looks like we're going to be clear off this stop and back on patrol, and it looks like we're getting to our car just in time to get out of the rain. So get in your car.
All right then. See you Sunday.
Dispatch 222, be clear, one issued. So away we go. Alright guys, here we are, Paleto Bay. Skies are overcast, it's raining. In the real world, unless it was something that just really jumped out and said, hey.
Possible 459 in Paleto Bay.
Dispatch 222, I'll be responding to that burglary.
On our way.
10-4.
Anyhow, like I said, I'm really not going to be doing the traffic thing, but something like a burglary in progress, you better believe we're gonna get there and check it out. So here we are. Car's kind of parked wonky.
We have a visual.
2 Robert 22. 10-4.
Alrighty, I'm waiting on backup units. Run over there. Get our weapon out. Let her come up to us and start screaming. Alright, let's see if we can talk to her. Oh, officer, thank God you're here. I came home a few minutes ago and went to unlock my door, and I found it was already open, the lock was damaged. I didn't know what had happened at first, and then I peeked through the door, and I heard someone moving around inside. I was so scared, I just ran out here and called 911. I live alone, officer. I think someone has broken in. Please, I need you to go inside for me. I'm so scared right now. Well, ma'am, just hang out, and we'll take a look at it. In a situation like this, if it's raining, I'd have the person sit in my car or something. That white car back there is really getting my dander up because it's parked the opposite direction on traffic. Maybe positioned as a getaway vehicle or something like that. Now, if my other officers decide to get here, we'll let's see how it goes. So, I'll make sure that it doesn't look like there's any avenue to get out on the other side. So, maybe when these guys... Oh, where are they coming from? Los Santos? So this is going to be the first building clear that you guys get to see me do. I've done a couple, just kind of testing stuff out, but yeah. AI generally isn't the best in there. I wish there was a different mechanic, but we use what we have, right? So I'm going to go ahead and not advertise my position with my flashlight. Wow, come on. You guys soaked to the bone. And these guys are finally getting here. Glad you could make it. Well, at least I didn't wipe my car out. Now its bumper's having a meltdown. We'll get inside the house here and here we go. Control E, entering the house.
Help!
Paleto Bay PD, get on the ground, buddy.
Fuck off!
All right,
Piece of crap.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy. Wow, don't gotta swing at him. Well, that was an interesting place. Dispatch 222, have one that was found in the house. Need a check named Dmitry Iwanov. And that's probably not how you spell his name, so I'm going to double check it. Dmitry Iwanov, or Iwano, however you say that. So here we go again. Alrighty, buddy. You got anything that's going to poke me, prick me, or hand grenades, rocket launchers keistered somewhere, or any of that? Holy hell, you shouldn't have been in somebody's house. Alright, nothing of interest. So, alright, we found the subject in the woman's house. We're going to go ahead and call for PT on this guy. And generally what you would do is, and I'm going to try to do it where, how I would really have done it in the real world, and go back through and double check and clear the house. So we're going to go ahead and enter again. Our backup kind of bailed before we got the chance to do it, so check. We're good. Okay. Looks like kitchen dining room area is clear. Some torn carpet. A bong. That's beautiful. Let's see. Looks like the bedroom is going to be clear. Closet. And then we'll go ahead and check the bathroom, make sure everything's good in there. Nobody's in the bathroom. So the house is completely clear. Now we can tell the woman that her house is clear, everything's good, and we've got it handled from here. So we'll go ahead and get out of here and go talk to her. So that's that. Found a subject in her house, which is good, while the AI driving just is idiotic. We'll go ahead and put our weapon away and go talk to the homeowner.
Holy shit!
Well, alright. Maybe not. So, we're going to go ahead and press end. Nope, that didn't work. Control end. And end the call out. Everything's happy, hunky-dory. Dispatch 222. Dispatch 222, be clear. One in custody being transported by county. We're going to go ahead and try to dry off a little bit and go ahead and go on down the road. Wow, really? Right in front of me. Dispatch 2 Robert 22, be out with San Andreas 46 John Mike 705. We'll be on Procopio Drive.
Target license plate.
Just down.
46 John Mary 705. No 1099.
Dispatch 2 Robert 220. Dispatch 2 Robert 22. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and mimic this guy off the side of the road. And we're gonna halt him right there because he almost drilled a rock. Walk up on this guy. Hi there, Officer Runt with the Paleto Bay PD. Need your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance if you have it, please. Alright, Mr. Marks, the reason I stopped you is you failed to stop at that stoplight back there. You went ahead and hung a left. Even though nobody's coming, it's not exactly legal, so hang on with me. If everything checks out, we'll be right back with you. And here we go, using the old police computer again. It's actually kind of nice being in a vehicle that's actually got an MDT in it, because I can use this thing. I don't have to remember names so much. So we're going to go ahead and check the PED database. Bernard Marks. Valid. Stopped 4 times with no warrants. So we're going to double check his insurance information here. And if everything's kosher, we're going to let this guy go. He does have valid. He has no registration though. So we're going to go ahead and cite him for both of those. Basically no registration means he hasn't paid for it this year. And then the stop sign. So Mr. Marks, I am going to give you a citation today for failing to stop at the stop sign, which is $250, as well as failing to register your vehicle, which is another $150. So what we're going to do is we're going to find traffic light offense in Albo's new LSPDFR Plus, and there it is, without searching the vehicle. Come on. Oh well, didn't find anything anyway. So Mr. Marks, here's your paper, and thank you for cooperating as much as you did. Alrighty, and guys, it's been a blast. I know some of you are going to notice that I didn't have as much stuff going on in my car as far as a police computer. I did have some stops that were kind of really non-believable. The odds of something like that happening was just slim and none, as well as I had a good old LSPDFR crash right in the middle of a pretty decent call going on. So anyway, that's the joys of playing the game. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Appreciate everything you do for me. And we're going to go ahead and get back to the PD. I'm going to be able to take my screenshot, and that way I've got a good thumbnail for this video. And we'll see you next time. I'll see y'all on Discord when I get done. So guys, until next time, it's been a blast, and we'll see you soon.